Okay, welcome back to Cooking with Jackie H and
Anjali.
hey, this is your cooking therapy session. We come to you again today, hoping everyone is doing well. Um, it's good to be back in Baltimore with you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Actually
you
missed you.
yeah, last couple weeks we've been sporadic, but you've been
Mm.
working a lot of overtime, so I'm trying to see what's going on. You about to do some things or something, or you paying some bills or something?
Just trying to get out of debt.
Just
That's
trying to get
it.
out of debt.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's nothing wrong with that because when we get in it, we got to get out of it, right?
Mhm.
At least you got a job and it's blessed to have, and God is good.
That's
So
all.
today, Anjali, I'm going to be making grandmom's stew chicken
Okay.
and rice. And I think
Mm.
I have some vegetables in the top of the freezer there that I brought. Usually we just do it's right there on the side. Is
This?
yeah. Yeah, I brought some vegetables in case somebody will say, where y'all vegetables at? But usually when we do stew chicken and rice, it just means the stew chicken and the rice. I don't even
Mhm.
worry about the vegetables. But we're going to get started here. I already washed my hands. We believe in washing hands and make sure our area is clean.
Mhm.
And matter of fact, I already washed the chicken. So I learned on the last show that you do your chicken washing and cleaning with lemon.
Mhm.
I always used to just put mine in baking soda and let it soak or the white vinegar.
Okay.
But now I know I can do it with a lemon too. I didn't know that.
Mhm.
So I washed my chicken. If you're going to do stewed chicken wings, I don't know what it is. She never did the rest of the part of the chicken. It was always stewed chicken wings.
Mhm.
So I got all wings and we're going to get started, right? So on this meal, I don't season my chicken um, separately. So I got my pot ready. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my chicken wings
Mhm.
in the pot without seasoning. There's nothing seasoned, right? We're gonna season inside.
Mhm.
I never knew how this worked, but this it comes out seasoned.
Me either.
But I usually have to season everything both sides.
Mhm.
Okay, so we got to put enough in here for Erica and you to take home. I don't know why I brought this little teeny pot, but I
You
was
need a
planning
bigger
on,
one?
huh?
Do you need a bigger one?
Well,
You
let me
want to stuff
see.
all of them in there?
Let me see if it'll work. Yeah, maybe I get a big one. But what I was trying to get a small pack of chicken wing, but they didn't have any. So we got them all in there. It worked. I'm gonna put this on the side here. So I don't. You think it's gonna be covered with the water? Maybe I should get a bigger. You have a big one? Okay. Let me get the bigger pot because you have to make sure the chicken wings are covered with the water. So we're gonna add cold water.
Please.
Huh?
You please.
Yeah, I was trying to get you know how much the chicken wings cost me?
How much?
It is probably normal to somebody else. I don't buy chicken wings no more because they're expensive. But this pack was $17. That's probably
Mhm.
nothing to you, right? But
I'll pay
I
$16.
do the legs and the thighs, the quarter leg. They're the cheaper part of the chicken, but some people don't like that. Some people just love wings, but I like
Maybe
wings too.
because you went to Giant.
Yeah, that's where I went. I went to Giant. I went
They
to
could they could
Giant.
be a little expensive.
Okay. So you got to make sure where you shop at because
Mhm.
okay, so that'll fit. I had to change pots. So
Mhm.
I have all my chicken wings here. So now I'm going to do is cover it with cold water, right? So how you been?
Yeah, just
Okay.
maintaining in these streets.
Wait, that sounds like a term. Who uses the term maintaining? Who you been maintaining it?
Maintaining.
Okay. Well, that's good.
God is good
All
all the
right.
time.
All right. So what's been going on since the last time we met? Last time you was doing your turkey wings, jerk turkey wings, and we had a ball eating. That
Mhm.
was something new, and I had kale. So
And
what
you
you?
liked it.
I liked it. I
Mhm.
really did.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, Tara. So I have covered my chicken wing
Mhm.
with water. So now I'm going to season the water. So you're just going to put whatever you put on your chicken. Mine's is adobe,
Mm-hmm.
all purpose. When I saw grandma do this, I like this chicken's not gonna be seasoned because I thought you had to really season every piece of the chicken, but it actually worked. And okay, that was strong. My favorite garlic powder, and you put as much season to taste.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy because this guy
Have
I
onion
used
powder.
that I used to know, he's he was African,
Mm-hmm.
and he did the same thing. Like when he was to make chicken, he actually called it boiled chicken.
Watching.
He would season the water. He wouldn't season the actual meat,
Yeah. So I got some black pepper.
and it came out very flavorful.
Okay, Terry, you're gonna have to do this. I'm pretty sure.
Again, this is the same old new one.
It's the same one, but I have arthritis on my thumb,
Yeah.
so it's hard for me to. So add some black pepper. Like I say, put as much how you like. Okay, and I'm just gonna put just a little bit of seasoned salt. I don't like salty stuff,
Hmm.
so just gonna sprinkle a little. The pepper is getting to me. Now, what I found out, what makes the chicken and get the seasoning
Hmm. What's the butter?
is the butter. You know how you put
The oil.
oil? So that's what I found out what makes it stick. I said, "Oh, okay,
Hmm.
Grandma, you got something. You didn't tell me this. You just told me I
Hmm.
put some butter in it. But what I found out, this is what's going to make the Okay, just trying to find a knife here. Now you put as much as you want, but I'm telling you right now, and I put a whole stick in there, but I cut it up. I'm gonna save some of this butter for my going the rice. So I usually put a whole stick of butter, but I don't just put the whole stick in there. I cut it. So now we ready. Let's put it on top of the stove. Okay.
The back one.
Okay. So when you come to a new place, you got to learn what's the front and what's the back. And you can put it on kind of medium high.
Hmm.
And then once it starts boiling, then you turn it down to let it simmer. So I'm not sure.
Give me the gold handle.
Go handle one. Okay. I usually, since we had to change pots, I don't know what top. So and cover it and let it come. You're gonna let that come to a boil. So that's all ready. And then we'll put our thickening in it. So then I have onions, but I'm gonna wait till it comes to a boil.
Mm.
Now, what I will say about the onions, if you're not sure about if it's going to spoil or because you already put onion powder,
Mhm.
but sometimes that extra flavor is the
Mm.
real onions.
Okay.
So, but I won't put this in there too much in the summertime because you got to watch the food going bad. Some people actually don't like onions; it bothers them. So I want to wipe everything down here. So we're gonna put up our and this is going to be on for about 30 to 40 minutes,
Mhm.
chicken wing. And in the meantime, I got just some yellow rice, and you choose your own.
Mhm.
Grandmama and them always use white
White.
rice. So our family got into this yellow rice syndrome, but
Ooh,
I
not
think
me.
it goes better with yellow rice. I mean, white rice. The reason I'm using the yellow rice is because I had it. So, I ain't even gonna come up with no story. I had the yellow rice already, so that's why I'm using it. But usually, it's white rice and the gravy or the yeah off the chicken,
Mhm.
and you put that on that white rice. Oh Lord! Now, however you make the white rice, what's my thing? We don't measure nothing.
Nothing. You eyeball it.
I eyeball it. Whatever the package say, y'all follow the package. But I about know how it works.
And she dumps it
And
into.
I dump it in there and then wonder why it's taking so long to cook. So that's because you ain't measured nothing. And you put your cold water. You're gonna do a half a, and like I said, that part of the butter that I left, that's what's gonna go into the rice. And you're gonna cook that on high too. Okay. Until it come to a boil, and then we'll simmer it down. Okay. All right. So here, that's basically that's we are featuring meals that you can do under an hour or less, and this basically takes 45 minutes. So it's tasty. So that's the thing, cooking under 45 minutes, but having a tasty meal. So I grabbed some broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots, but I didn't get the plain to say cheesy. Is in a cheesy sauce. So
Did you know that?
yes, I picked it on purpose. I didn't want that bland stuff. So I'm trying to learn to eat vegetables plain, just a little bit of garlic powder stuff. But sometimes you just want a flavor. So but you don't have to do nothing but steam it. So it's not, and I'm gonna follow directions so I won't overcook it. So last week we had crunchy kale, and it was good. It was good. But if I had cooked it, you would just swallowed it. Yeah. I don't know why we cook the life out of steak. We cook all the vitamins, all the iron, everything, all the nutrients is going out of everything. But I learned that from my mom. I went to a Jamaican restaurant and had cabbage.
Mm.
And I really thought the cabbage was undone. I didn't realize that's the way it's supposed to be because I never crunched on cabbage.
But they fry theirs too.
Whatever it is, it was not like what grandma do. Grandma's real soft. It almost sometimes if you overcook it, it can go into a mush. But that's what I was used to. So to have fried cabbage or cabbage that you crunch, I was like, I can't believe they didn't even cook this cabbage.
Yeah.
But
I can't do fried cabbage.
you can, yeah.
I can't.
If you're used to our way, but I'm changing. I'm doing a lot. So what you been up to? What's going on? Last conversation we had, we was talking about preparing for a life with someone, and plus, you had some questions on the Bible, what it said about living with shacking up. We call it. Everybody call it shacking with living with it. So, did you contact any ministers or anybody to ask the question? Because I gave you my opinion, but sometimes I can be. You did, and what they say? Minister Erica. Oh Lord. Okay. So she contacted Minister Erica. She's minister of music and dance. And she's her personal coach. So what did Minister Erica say? What did she give you some good advice of what you should be doing? I'm going to wash the dishes while we're talking. So we believe in keeping the kitchen clean. So what was her advice on that subject?
I let her come on and tell her advice.
Okay. All right. So you did, but you didn't forget to try to get some answers. Okay.
And she agreed to be our so I said I think we need like a therapist or like a mediator when him and I talk so we can like hear one another. So she agreed to do that as well.
Okay.
So it should be fun.
So if you all don't know what we're talking about, if you watch our last episode, we had a conversation um, talking about um, living with your spouse or living with an ex or living with a boyfriend or girlfriend and you're not married. And Anjali wanted to know where's it at in the Bible about that. And I was saying that you probably won't find that what the Bible do speaks of is about fornication, but it don't actually say you shouldn't live with somebody. So you ain't gonna find that sentence or that statement. And depends on if you're a believer or if you're a Christian, how you view what you're doing. So that's what we're talking about.
And we also talked about the upbringing of like two different households and what you expect from a person, but not actually communicating with them on what you expect. We hit on that too.
Yeah, because if you come from two different households, her parents do something different, his parents is different, and she's trying to hold him to her standard. That's what it was basically. And I was telling her that you have to be flexible in relationship. You can't come into a relationship and it's going to be my way and all the way. No, you two different people, two different um raising, and you coming together to make your own path. You could take some from your side. He could take some from his side. You can lose something from your side. He can drop something off from his side, and we make our own. But if you come in and it's my way or the highway, you already set up the problem. So this is her. This is the stubborn one that she gonna somebody had to do it her way. But no, that's. And I was telling you about.
Always be my way, but
No, I don't have to always be, but I know my family. Sometimes we're not very flexible.
I'm flexible.
If we believe in something, it's gonna be that. Yeah, you staunch.
This is what my granddaddy did.
Yeah,
This is what you need to be doing.
yeah, and you don't even know why your grandfather did it. You know what I mean? So yeah, you got to be flexible in relationship. That's what relationships is. Two different people coming together to blend to make our own. We could take some things from each other's past. I could take some things from my past. He takes some things from his past that we want to keep. But you never want to come in and say, this is how I'm used to, and this is what we're going to do. That's not a relationship. That's you just bossing people around. Do you agree?
I hear you.
Okay, so that means she don't agree. I learned that from your mother. She said, yes.
Wow.
I say, do you agree? She said, I hear you. So what it means they don't agree with you saying. So they just hear you. Okay. So you just hear me on that, but you think that you're gonna come into a relationship and just have it all your way, or that's what you want? You want to be your way and that's it?
Oh, but for the most part, mm.
So what is your okay, today I'm gonna ask you, what is your non-negotiable? What is it something that you know you can't deal with in a relationship?
My non-negotiable.
Yeah. Like there's some things I'll I'll bend and I'll try, but there's some things I'm not changing on. What is name me something or name me one at least one thing that you're not gonna compromise. If you want to know mine, I could tell you. You got that many? Like really? You sitting there guessing like you're trying to think of which one to say. Oh my God. Really? Do you have a lot?
My number one is as far as like religion. I can't negotiate on that. Like
Okay, so what you mean? What's your religion?
I'm a Christian. Christian
But
religion.
that's a blanket statement. I'm a Christian. What what is your belief? Like when you say there's different types of Christian. So we came up and being Christian in religion.
Yeah.
We couldn't wear pants. So you that
I
Christian?
came up in a cult.
Oh my God. I'm not doing. No, so when you say you're Christian, what exactly you believe in Jesus Christ? Like
I
what
believe
what
in
is it?
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
The
his
Father,
death
the
and
Son, the Holy Spirit. He died and rose again.
okay. So long as that's nothing that you're gonna change.
Yeah, I'm not changing that. If you one religion and I'm another, we can't.
So would you date someone or marry someone that is not in the same religion if he's nice? No?
Mm-mm.
So you won't even marry him?
Mm-mm.
Oh. So why? Just because of religion? I mean that's your non-negotiable.
That's one of my non.
Okay. Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I've dated, but it ain't go past that. I didn't see like
And
a
you think it's
future for
gonna be a
that.
problem later on or the
Hmm.
reason why? Okay.
Yeah, especially if we have kids and stuff like that.
So they have a thing they call family planning,
Hmm.
and I'm trying to see who uses it. No, because I think that's all. Even when you go to counseling, these are things that you should talk about.
Hmm.
There's finance, there's religion, there's certain things that should be on the table before you even try to go through a plan of getting married.
Hmm.
That's my personal opinion. Like there's some things, okay, we can deal with it after we get married or while we,
Hmm.
but there's some things like what is your thought process on money? Because
Hmm.
people argue over this. To have good communication, there's a lot of people don't even talk.
Hmm.
Um, religion.
Hmm.
Um, are we plan on having children?
Hmm.
That's a big one. For some people, it's deal breakers.
Hmm.
For me, it was cleanliness. Like I can I can I can talk with you and tell you how I like to keep, and I will do it. It's not
Hmm.
like you even gotta do it, but I think I have OCD. So that would be an argument every day, all day,
Hmm.
because of that. So I would that would be one of the things I look at is your habits or things because a clean kitchen, a
Hmm.
clean bathroom, it's stuff that is I can't. I can't. Been through that. I tried it, but it's so before religion, you have to be clean. Now my question is what we was talking about last week was how would you know all of that if you don't live with the person because the person who show up to date you
Hmm.
and the person that you just going on a date with, you don't see all these
Nope.
things. So, what would be your conversation to know about his religion? Do you have that on your date? You talk about religion? How would you know? So you do talk about it? Okay. So what if he just tell you something just because he like you, and he really don't believe in God or like that? Would you know?
Hmm.
You would? Okay. All right. She's saved and sanctified, so she would know. She would know. But I didn't know until I visited someone's home on the date. They came out looking sharp. It was sharp down. And car, nice, have a clean some men and some women too, they love their cars clean. I'm
Hmm.
talking about the rim, the tire shining and wiping it off every time you see them. You come and I went to the house and I was just like, what's that statement y'all say? My God, today. Like, really? This how we live? You came out looking like that, and this is where I gotta come home and lay my head, or this. So yeah, that's a non-negotiable for me. That's a top one. so, so when are we gonna get Mr. Baltimore on to talk with me? No, I don't have his number, and I still don't know what his real name is because I don't call him from Walter to Mike to what. That first of all, I got to start off with to get the name right. We have all these nicknames, and after a while, I don't even know
We're gonna call him Joseph.
Joseph. Yeah, but anyway, between you and Erica, both, I would like to do a cooking show with whoever you plan on settling down with, and
She
just
said you would
just
come on, but you
okay.
can have to find the time. Probably
Well,
gotta be
I'll
like a
be back
Tuesday
down
or
here. I'll be back down here the week after next and next week and stuff. So I, I'll be here. So tell him to get his meal together, whatever he wants to cook,
something.
and just warn them about me. That's all. That
I don't want one
I
of them.
you don't want to warn them.
Mm-mm.
Why would you want to set them up like that?
Ain't no
Uh,
better. That'll be okay.
y'all used to me, so they probably like this. They probably walk off the cooking show. So I'm okay. Well, I would like to do that. So let me just check my pot here. This is melting. Okay. The
Boy,
rice is
baby.
the rice is more faster than the um, chicken.
Boy, baby.
Yep. So I'm gonna turn it down and let it simmer. Oh yeah. You smell it?
Oh
Smell it?
yeah, that's the right one. You got it. You're learning. The other way.
Now I gotta go the right way.
Mhm.
Oh boy. I have an electric stove that I'm trying to get used to. Like we was raised on a gas stove and now I got electric. Now I come back to the gas and like I don't know what to do. I'll wait about to just start boiling the chicken, then I'll put because this only thing you got to just put this in the microwave. And if you want to read how many minutes, why don't
Like 4 minutes.
4 minutes? Okay,
Oh, this one says 6 to 7. Maybe because of the cheese.
okay. So we're not going to overdo. So let me ask you a question. We're gonna get your sister here on this one when we can. Is in going into a relationship and you thinking about taking it further, that you actually looking toward marriage. What are some of the discussions that you have before you say I do? Example, do you think about are you going to do a prenup? Do you think about what are we coming into the relation with? Are you in debt? Or what have you been married before? Are you fully divorced? Like what do you think some of the discussions you should have um, before you tie the knot? And another question I want to ask you all, are you okay with a blended family? What if someone come in, you don't have children, they have children, or both of you have children? Like what are some of the discussion that people need to have? Because these are the things that people don't realize why people be walking to the divorce court because they thought they could deal with the person because you was all feeling this googliness and but love is not that. You just met a person. I hear people say, I met them, I fell in love. No, you fell in lust because you love is over. That's my opinion. Is
That could have
over.
been love at first sight.
Yeah, love. I love at first. I don't know what that means because after a while, you telling me that you hate them, or I really don't know what I saw in them. But you ever heard? You hear people say a lot like, "I can't believe this." But that was your feelings. But over spending time with people, you get to know them. You can fall in love,
Right.
and that probably after 5 or 6 years, after you get to kind of like know what you're going through, who they are, how we're going to adjust to different things. And if you stay, but I've had, and I know you have read of people 25, 30 years and they're getting divorced. I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't with that long, but some people just put up with stuff. And some people, when they have children, they say we'll stay together until our kids get grown. Whatever your reason for staying.
I
So
don't want
it's
that
not,
though.
yeah, but it's not. I looked at a whole lot of loveless marriage when I came up. I've always said this. I just saw people putting up with each other. And maybe they didn't know how, or maybe it was because of religion.
Because that's so unhealthy for you to stick around for the sake of the kids. Like y'all can co-parent. I feel like
And
it's
some
really
people don't have the
good.
finance to get out on their own, so they'll stay.
Mhm.
And then do you date while they, even though y'all not together, you going out with another man, and
Just
then they
don't bring
get.
them back to the crib.
But what if they know that's what you? If they know you went out there to do that, sometimes people change their mind about what they say they don't want after they see that you moved on. So you got a lot of
That's a
narratives.
lot.
It's a lot. So these are things we talk about because
Mhm.
sometimes people don't think about that because you just saw this guy, you like his legs. Okay, after that, then what? Okay,
What?
you wake up
Yeah,
in the
but
morning, you done took your
that's
wig off, and he done, okay, what we going on? What we working with? So you gotta,
he get different characters.
yeah. Then you got somebody who's nice on the date, and after you had that first argument, you don't know if he get ready to put you under or you going to jail. So it's a lot to
It is.
think
Okay,
about.
for me, I never wanted kids.
You never wanted kids. You still don't want kids.
I
Okay. Do he have kids? Okay. Do he want kids? Okay. All right. So what made you change your mind?
yeah, I don't want
Getting older.
Yeah, and it dwindled. At first, I did want like 4. Then went like I feel like each year it goes down a number.
Do you excuse me? Do you know why you didn't want kids in the first beginning? What, like
It's just too much.
it's too much? Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't have any kids. I have a lot of nieces and nephews, but I'm kind of scared because I don't know if y'all gonna be there. Like that's something I would think about. No, this ain't no joke. Like when you young, you cool. But
Mm,
when you get older and you need someone to help, some people have friends and stuff.
mm,
But I wonder if I had children. Well, there's some kids don't even like their parents.
mm.
But I think I would have been a good mom enough that they
Yeah.
would come back and help me. But that's something to think about.
I'm
Who
glad you
you
wasn't. I'm glad you didn't have kids.
ain't funny.
Right.
But I,
That
I
may sound selfish, but I'm glad because
yeah,
damn.
but I enjoyed it. But I wondered would any of my niece and nephew come back and help me? Yeah, what y'all got your lives going on?
Me.
That you want me to live with y'all? Like when I get old and I be down here talk to myself and you be down there. That's my aunt down there. She going through a little see now. She
Mm.
getting little Alzheimer's and
I,
they just want to put me in a nursing home.
God forbid.
No, but it's stuff to think about when you're making decisions because you
I'm
make a
trying to
decision at
calm
30
down.
that if you got married at 60, it'd probably be a whole total thought process. But I don't feel the same.
Y'all too far. We needed like a family compound.
Yeah, you moved over, y'all about an hour and a half away drive, so I would probably have to move in the middle when I get
We're
older.
gonna find some land and build on it,
Well,
so
I had
I
to
can
go
just
live with
walk to your house.
Uncle Mike, and then he probably had me walking at 80.
Yeah,
Is but
go boxing. Mhm.
but it's good to think of these things. So, what are some of the things we got get back to that question that you would think about before you get into or go into a marriage? What are some things you want done and cleared up before you get married?
My dad.
Your
And
debts.
yeah, that's what I'm working on right now.
Okay, now do he have debts too, or you just you?
He has it too.
So both of you. So y'all would like to clean up the debt
Hmm.
before. Okay. What are some other things that you will work on before you get married?
Hmm.
As
For me, just being a better person, like a better friend, a better woman.
okay.
I'm still working on. I feel like lately it's been trying to come up, like my attitude and stuff like that, how I was when I was younger. Those are some things that I still need to work on.
What
And
makes you have an attitude? Like is that just something that comes upon like is that something you can't control or is it from not dealing with your upbringing and things that cause like have you ever been therapy? Have you ever
mm-mm,
worked on like I know you had daddy issues of felt like you was abandoned when you
mm-mm.
everybody left. Have you ever dealt with that? No.
As far
So
as like going to counseling and stuff,
yeah.
uh,
So was that the reason for your attitude, or you just attitude-ish?
it's still for that. Like
Okay.
my childhood,
Hmm.
being angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you becoming angry again? Are you becoming angry again? You say you feel it coming back up. Are you becoming angry again?
I don't know if it's because of where I am in life as far as like working where I'm working at and that's not my dream. So it's
Okay.
like everything now is just be irritating me and I'm
Irritating. Okay.
catching attitudes.
Okay. So since you know that, what are you doing to work on it? Since you know that's a trigger, I think do you like some people they spend a little bit more time in the gym,
Mm-hmm.
go to therapy, whatever it is. What are you doing to help it? Because you already say what it is. So what's the work? Okay. When she, when she, when she look at me like that, means it's no work.
Nothing.
She
Just
just
take
nothing.
mental breaks. That's it.
Just take mental breaks. Take
Yeah.
4 days off
Yeah.
and go back at it. Well, that's something. That's at least you stop. But um, I think you should personally. get some help for it. Uh, um, I dealt with it.
What they gonna do though? Because
I don't know
I
what
know
they
what
got.
the issue is,
I,
but how they
okay,
gonna help me?
well, it's nothing I could explain because until I went to therapy, it didn't make sense to me because I was going.
Mm,
That's my same question was, what sitting down talking to somebody go do? But it's talking it out. I can't explain what it does, but
mm,
it do it. They give you some things to work on,
mm,
and sometimes you can talk to someone that don't know you better than talking to somebody that you know,
mm,
uh, and you keep on to after. It's like a cleansing.
mm,
That's how I felt for me. Everything that I couldn't say to my mom, everything I couldn't say to people, I said it, and they
mm,
gave me a uh, worksheet
mm,
how to work out things, and they just skilled to know to tell you what to do. And if you follow, that's just like any program. You want to lose weight, if
mm.
you follow what you're doing, you can't see the results now, but if you keep on, it's there. So that's the only way I can explain it. That until you get in it and try it,
Mm,
it's not that you can understand until you do it, but it's necessary, especially when it's deep seated
mm.
and it keep flaring back up because that means it went somewhere, it's down there somewhere.
Yes.
Like we could have like 5 good years and then that 6 year here it is again like it's brand new. That means that you just buried it. You
Mm.
didn't work it out. You didn't, it wasn't fixed, nothing addressed. So it's a method to it. It's a
They can
method to
help
the
with
method.
like people irritating me. They can help with
Yeah,
that
because
too.
it's you. We blame it on the other person, but when you get healed, what they doing don't matter. Sometimes we always that's how we do a relationship. Everybody, it's always the other person.
Mm,
When it comes down, it's what's in you that makes you react to that or feel that way. So if you haven't tried to help yourself,
mm.
you don't know what it is that make them irritate you. Because it could be something you going through. But if you don't work on it, you won't never know. Because it's not because
Okay.
everywhere you go, people aggravate you.
They do.
Right.
These
So it's not
people.
it's not people. Because it's a
These
new set of
people.
people.
It's
Right?
loud noise. It's
Yeah.
light. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. See,
I
see.
like to be at my home, um, where it's peace and
Hmm.
it's calm.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do while this is coming to a boil, so I make a thickening
Hmm.
for the stewed chicken.
Okay.
And I do that. This is I'm just using this cup. This is not measuring anything. Okay? I'm not measuring anything because I'm gonna eye it. So I don't even know what this I don't even know. So is this a cup? Is
I don't think that's
I
a
don't even
cup.
know what I don't even know what this measuring
They
is.
don't say it on there.
It probably do. That's what I'm saying. I don't have my glasses on now.
1/4 of a cup.
1/4 of a cup. So I'm gonna put 2/4 of a cup. I'm gonna start off with that. This is just putting thickening into my stewed chicken that it'll make a gravy, and um, that's the gravy you pour over the rice.
Okay.
And you thicken it by how thick you want your gravy. If
Mm.
you don't like thick gravy, then don't put so much flour. But I'll keep on until I get it to that right how I like it. But everybody has
So
a
do you
different.
use the water from out the pot or you use
No,
fresh
no,
water?
I'm going to use water out of spigot, and we're just gonna stir it to like a paste. As long as it's not pasty, and we're
Hmm.
gonna pour it into, and you stir the chicken around, and you can see it.
One
It's
time I think I made dumplings in mine
yeah, yeah.
when I wasn't trying to.
So it's gonna stir it around and make sure that it's no lumps in the flour. You know, like I said, the thicker you want your gravy, that's how thick you make it. And then we're just gonna pour it into. Oh yeah,
Smells good.
this is looking so good. Oh my God.
Mm, it smells good.
Yeah. And you pour a little bit in your hand to do a taste and see if you need any more salt, whatever you know, you're tasting. So right now, that's all the thickening I'm going to put in it right now. And now I'm going to add the onions. This time I will. Do you eat onions? No? Okay, I won't put no onions in it.
Yeah, I like the flavor. I just don't like the texture of it.
Okay, but I don't want you to get sick.
I'm not
Like,
gonna get
because
sick.
some people onion actually bother their stomach and
Mm-mm.
stuff, you know.
If I feel it, I'll spit it out.
You put as much as you want or less as you want. So I'm not gonna put that much because Anjali don't like onions. So, but
Oh.
this is diced celery and diced yellow onion. So thank God for whoever came up with already cutting it up because
Mm-hmm.
I had problem with my hand
Mm-hmm.
and cutting. So it's a lifesaver. I can put that back in the refrigerator. I don't know if Erica cook with onions or not. But yeah, if you can, Tierra, if you can, um, seek into. My bad. You don't have hair in my. This is thick. Um, seek into talking to someone, and just try it. Just you might not regret it. It might be
I don't
something
think
that
there's
is
nothing wrong
helpful.
with therapy. I just want to make sure they're going to help me with my issue of people.
Well, most people don't stay there long enough to even find out. Now,
Mm.
I had a couple of people, friends, they went for 2 sessions. They said they weren't doing nothing for them. I was like, wait a minute, you just started, like so you gotta just like anything else, 90 days. 90,
Mhm.
you gotta let it become a habit. You can't just go there for a couple times and oh, this is boring. It's gonna be
Mhm.
like that. It's gonna be so stay the course.
All right.
Stay the course and get the help that you need. I learned that through running. We all
Mhm.
run, like play basketball and stuff. So I was a runner and I started doing long distance.
Mm.
Well, I used to do the short run, 50
Mhm.
yard dash, the 100-yard dash. So you just get on there running, you fit. But when I went to military, I started running with my bunkmate, and
Mhm.
she did the long 6 miles a day.
How many?
Okay, 6 miles a day. Well, we was in shape then. You could do it, but I never did it. So because I would do the 50-yard dash, 100-yard dash, I'm finished.
Mhm.
So I got up one day to go with her, and I never asked her how long she run. So by the time we did a mile, we was coming up to a mile and a half. It felt like my whole inside was coming off, out. My legs like it was gonna come off. I had never ran like that. It was a steady pace, wasn't fast. When that
Mhm.
50-yard dash and get it over with, 100-yard dash, it was just slow, steady running. And I happened to ask, I say, how long we run? Where we going to? She said, I'll do 3 miles up and 3 miles back. I was, oh, no, we won't. She said, you go back if you want to. When I say I stopped and turned
Mhm.
around, but I couldn't run back because I was hurting so much.
Mhm.
I get out there the next day and do the same thing back with her. I couldn't make it past the mile and a half. First of all, I had on wrong shoes. When you got to put on some running shoes. I
Mhm.
had on tennis shoes, the cute shoes that you could feel the
Mhm.
whole ground when you're running.
Mhm.
So she said, first of all, right, they call you by your last name. You
Mhm.
got to get some shoes to run it. You can't run in them shoes. So I went and got that. But then she told me something. She said, if you keep on running,
Mhm.
you'll run out of that pain. Now that was about the dumbest thing that I heard because I hadn't tried it. I'm going to this point of you got to stay long enough to see it, even if you
Mhm.
got to trust the process. I like, do you know what I just? I was almost throwing up. I got sick and everything. You gonna tell me that this pain gonna stop? Keep on running? But I was a believer because she was serious and I trusted her.
Mhm.
So I knew she was telling the truth, but I just couldn't imagine it. So I said, give me another week. I've set in my mind, after I got the sneakers, I set in my mind, you know how we gonna make it happen. We're gonna go
Mhm.
do it. Stubborn, whatever you call it. We're gonna prove the point to try it anyway. So I'm gonna try it. And I got up to 3 miles and the
Mm.
pain stopped. It stopped. I can't explain to you how you did more
Mhm.
and the pain went away. I did 6 miles that day
Sure.
because she said, don't quit. Run
Mhm.
it out on the other side of it. You'll run out of it. So I tell people that about therapy, anything else. You got to stay and do something long enough to see the results. Sometimes we want to quit at 3 days, a week. Okay, you just went and talked to somebody and you don't want to go once a week. So you're going to tell them, I only went a week. So you're trying to tell me you only went one time and you don't. So I'm saying try it and try it for at least 3 months. So that means once a week you go. That's 4 times. And then, so that means 12 times you went out of 3 months, 90 days. And if you don't do nothing for you, then okay. But don't stop at a week. Don't say the lady is born, the man is he talking some crap. Okay, they know their craft, they know their job. We don't know the job. We got the
Mhm.
problem, but we want to tell them that they you want to go in there and just have a conversation. They're not there for your buddy. They're there to work on what you came there for. And you get some people who are nice and you have a nice conversation. But I would rather have effectiveness than you being my buddy.
Mhm.
So don't get bored. They ain't talking my language. They're not there to talk your language. They there to get what's in you out. So stick it out. 90 days? Okay, this is what I was saying. So once you put the thickening in, you gotta turn down because not it'll run over and mess up your whole stove. Okay. It's coming together. Here, I don't know how long we've been on, so we both over here, but and I'm telling you, chicken wings and chicken legs and thighs, they get done fast. They
Mhm.
they cook faster. So um this is looking good. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try to cover this back up because I turned it down. We let this simmer, so we got our rice. So you're gonna plate stuff, right?
Yeah.
So so that's our conversation today is see it through. See it through.
Saying I need therapy is the conversation.
Yes, you need therapy. You need therapy. You keep going through the same issue. You keep having anger problems. And the thing of it is, we keep losing good people because we're the one who's not healed. And then we have a tendency of thinking that everybody else needs to be fixed except us. No,
I was never a people's person though.
but you got to see why you're not a people person because you come from a family that love people. So I don't know where you let's you went to the opposite side and went up the ladder and come down to another generation because
Mhm.
your mother and your father both are people person. If that's in your DNA, your grandmom, your grandpa on your mother's side is people is is um is that so why where you get that from that you don't want to be around people? I don't know what that means.
It just be too much for my mental health.
Okay. Well, you need to get your mental health together. But anyway, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna step out the picture for 1 minute, and while we regrouping,
Mm-hmm.
when we come back, we're gonna you say 6 to 7 minutes for the thing for the vegetables. We have broccoli, cauliflower, and carrot cheesy from Bird's Eye. They say now extra cheesy. So I picked the right one for, and we have in yellow rice and stewed chicken. You say people, some people call it boiled chicken, but grandma called it stewed chicken. So I don't know what's the difference. If it's the same thing to each other.
Because um of the thickener in it.
So what makes it different from boiled and stewed?
Something like the thickness, like the gravy of it. Probably.
Okay.
Because when my friend did his boiled chicken, he just seasoned it. He ain't put like no flour
He
in
put
it or
no
anything.
thickening in it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking right now for me, now let you go over there and look at it. I think I still want a little thicker because I like gravy. I like it. I don't like that watery um, gravy. You know, some people just it just wet your rice. I don't like wet rice. I don't mind it being gravy and rice, but when it's just watery and the rice is wet, I don't like soggy rice. So so that's why I say you can test it and see if it's thick enough. If it's not thick enough, then you add some more
If I
thickening.
can't see it, I don't want.
If you
Like,
can't see it,
yeah. If I
oh,
can't see like the gravy.
oh, okay. I see it, but it's not thick. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Like I said, I don't want wet rice. I
yeah.
gotta see the gravy on the rice.
Okay. So that's things we're gonna work on, Anjali. We're gonna get you into therapy. We'll get you into therapy so you can stop being so angry. But you doing much better though. You from I raised you halfway, you know, and I knows it.
I've been trying to tell people.
You, I knows it.
Damn
Yeah,
listen.
every other week I was at school because the teacher done called me for what she done. I usually had to buy her
Keep in
cheese.
mind, folks, it was always them. It was never me.
I had to buy her a cheesesteak every other week because that's the only way I can get her out of that class without 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 doing something to the teacher. Now, this is a Jackie thing, Jackie H thing. Sometimes I put a little seasoning in my thickening. This stuff I learned over the past. So that's a little Adobe all-purpose seasoning. I'm just gonna put a little bit season salt. Now the
You
reason
put
why
Szechuan in there?
no, I don't like grandma stewed chicken was always white. When you put Sazon, it changed the color and make it look orange.
Mm.
It don't have nothing to do with anything. It's just my mind.
I heard it
But
was
you
like a
can put
yellow.
any yeah, her stewed chicken was always white. She never put Sazon. Never color. She only put paprika. Nothing, none of
I
that
think
to
she
make it.
changed it when I was growing up in the house because I
That's
don't remember it being white.
that was your grandpop did that. He the
Um,
one went and brought that Sazon.
well,
Okay.
somebody.
So I'm gonna put a little bit more thickening. But do you like Sazon? You say you like Sazon? Oh, you like Sazon? Okay. I brought one pack with me. I can put that. I ain't no rather put that on the
So maybe it was him who snuck into the pot and put something in there. So I feel like it wasn't orange. It was a good yellow texture.
no, I always kept it white because I thought hers was white. And
Mm.
you know I like a lot of different kind of seasoning. But I always but I can I have a pack of say like I said, it can be whatever your seasoning
Mm-hmm.
to your taste. Season it to how you want it to look. So I'm putting a pack of Sazon in it for Tierra. Anjali Barron. I called her by her whole full name
Yeah.
because that's something else about pleasing. So you know how to know if it don't hurt you and you trying to do something for someone, if it don't hurt you, then why not? Right?
That's what I'll be telling them.
See? You always telling him. Okay, there you go.
Telling
So Anjali, I'm
them.
gonna step out for 1 minute. I'm gonna let you check my rice,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna be right back.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna continue our conversation.
Rice is done. Where your pants up? They fall in the back.
Okay, okay. I think we are back.
You're back.
We are back. We are back, and we're ready to sample. We're so glad you was with us today. Hopefully you enjoyed our conversation. We're gonna continue the next time. Next week we'll have another conversation.
We will. We will.
Okay, so we have yellow rice, and we have some broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots, cheesy, with some cheesy sauce.
I'm supposed to
And
have string beans with this.
for the string beans,
Yes.
okay. You don't need that. Okay. So, and we're doing some of grandma stewed chicken with some, do you call it gravy or what you call it to be on top? Stewed chicken with some thickening.
Mm, I just thought it was called stewed chicken. I ain't
It's
know.
called stewed chicken, but some people don't make it with thickening like a gravy. But it's just stewed chicken, grandma way. And we had a nice little conversation. We're gonna next week we're gonna do healthiness meal with Erica.
I won't be on that one.
I don't think neither one of us gonna be there. We're gonna film her from home. Uh, but yeah, she's into healthy eating. So we're gonna do us. We're gonna do. No, that's enough. I don't tasted so much today. But we're gonna do that with her. And
Let us know in the comment how you make your stewed chicken and what you pair it with.
yeah, yeah. And what vegetable you think go with? She said we should have had string beans, green beans, but what's your favorite vegetable to go with different meals? Because everybody don't eat everything with different, with the same meal. Um, Tell us in the comments what you want to see us to make, um, and we'll try to just have some fun with what we're doing. It's called Jackie H and Enjoli Cooking and Therapy with Laughter. So even though we're laughing at stuff, but some of the stuff ain't funny. But you but you laugh to keep it light. So we're gonna do a taste test here.
And this third plate is for our guest when she comes back.
Okay, so we're down in Baltimore, and we're gonna Tier had to season the stuff some more because see they done got me to used to eating without a lot of salt and stuff, but Tier I don't think she wants stuff seasoned. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
I'm getting ready to watch a movie. Mm. Thank you for seasoning it more.
Much better.
Much better.
Mm-hmm.
See, they done told me not to use a lot of salt and stuff, so sometimes you get non-seasoned stuff, but you still got to flavor it up. Just don't use salt. So, what you think?
That's much better.
But the whole overall meal, though,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
I
The-
still
the-
would do my white rice, but the yellow
yeah,
rice it gives it another. It makes
yeah,
the flavor go up a
yeah.
little. And
I
not.
think people just like to see yellow rice to make the plate look colorful.
Mm-hmm.
But we was raised on white rice, and but they ain't healthy for you, right? So, but that's okay. Some things we're not gonna go all the way healthy. All right. Mm. Have some. Mm. Now this is something come home quick.
Mm-hmm.
Is while you changing clothes and getting out and resting for the from work or wherever you was coming from. It's an easy meal. And it's under 45 minutes, about 45 minutes. But
Mm-hmm.
you want about 45 minutes so you can get the chicken, make sure you're not
Mm-hmm.
eating raw chicken. But something easy to make and very tasteful.
That's another meal that you can actually cook in the crock pot and let it cook overnight or cook while you're at work or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
so it can be done when you get home.
Mm-hmm. So you don't have to keep eating out or eating things
Nope.
that you don't like. You can still live and eat healthy and have tasty food. So
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, I'm just fully eating right now. We're supposed to be doing a show. I don't stop. I don't stop talking and eating. This is it's very tasty. Um, I always love my mother stewed chicken and rice. That was one of our favorite meals.
We should have had the rose with that.
Oh yeah. Then it would have been unhealthy. The meal would have been unhealthy.
It would have been grandma's dish.
Remember? Okay. Hmm.
Alright.
Okay. I ate Erica plate.
Mhm.
But anyway, we're glad and thank you for joining us
Yeah.
on Jackie H and Enjoli Therapy Laughter Cooking Show. And like you say, just let us know some meals that you would like to see us make, or some things that we'll try it. We'll at least try it. I'll try it. So it was good being back with you. Always good cooking with you and
Likewise.
having fun and talking life. So we got to figure out what our next conversation
We
will be.
need a caffeine-free Pepsi now.
Why gotta be caffeine free?
Drink
Okay, she going all the way. Her grandmother, caffeine free, and might as well put some peppermints on the table, right?
Wow.
Yeah. So she is bad as one of my husband friends used to um go to McDonald's
Mhm.
and get all that fried food and stuff and then do it in a Diet Coke. It's like, okay, that was the only thing that was gonna be that was the
That's the healthiest part.
that was the healthy part
More than
to
the
his
Coke.
meals, the Diet
Mhm.
Coke on all that. So we need the caffeine free and we need the peppermint balls.
Mhm.
But anyway, honestly, it's always a pleasure. And
Likewise, likewise.
hopefully next week in our next section we can get Erica and your friend
Mhm.
on Baltimore Mike and cook with him and talk with him because I got to talk to you. Like I keep saying, I have to talk to the other halves
Mhm.
because y'all tell me a lot of things and sometimes it's like it's y'all version. So I like to get two sides and then we can decide who's right, who's wrong, or let's have a right way to go down the middle. So
Already
you
know
have
who's right.
you always have two sides and then you have the right. And I know you all. I don't know them. So
We are the right.
we're the right. So you go okay. You're going by our last name now, so that's why I know that we need help. All right, but I'll let you sign off while I go over here and click us off.
Mhm.
Um,
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Again, let us know what y'all want to see next. Until next time, peace.
bye.
He's a healer, he's a mind regulator, he's a heart fixer. My God will do it again. He's gone in the morning, he's gone late at night. My God is able, he'll make everything alright. He'll give you joy, bring peace in confusion time. Don't worry about nothing, 'cause he'll bring.
I like working for Taste of Love.
I love working here, man. Bring the smile on my face. I always end up cooking.
Oh yes, God will, he'll do it again. When I was sick,
Starting up, you got to do everything. You got to wash the dishes, you got to cook the food, you got to go shopping, and it's all a joy.
I can tell